Hi, I'm Tyson Boyer with Dill Air Controls. Today, I'm going to talk about common replacement aluminum valve stems for tire pressure monitoring systems. Like other automotive parts, aluminum tire pressure monitoring valves may corrode over time, which will require valve replacement since there is no safe way to retrofit an aluminum valve stem. With the growing variation in OEM parts, some aluminum valve stems are not permanently attached to the sensor. These two-piece sensor and valve stems must be replaced during tire service or when corrosion is evident. Many popular vehicle brands such as Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, BMW, and Volkswagen have sensors equipped with a replaceable aluminum valve stem. Let's have a look at some of the more common stems used in the automotive industry today and how to install them. The 9066K service kit includes the valve stem in it. It attaches to the sensor body by inserting the valve through the bridge opening before installing into the wheel. Next, install the hex nut and torque to 58 inch-pounds. This stem is typically found on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Mercedes vehicles. There are 5 similar aluminum stems in the 1090 series, with the 1092 being the most common. The 1092 valve stem is installed into the wheel first to provide the proper sensor angle alignment. Use a mounting pin to hold the base of the stem so you can torque the hex nut to 40 inch-pounds. Attach the sensor to the base of the stem and torque the screw to 35 inch-pounds. This style of OE stem is only found on European brands such as Audi, BMW, Mini, and Volkswagen. Close cousins to the 1090 series stems are the 1096 and 1097. Both include a locking hex nut. There is an internal ring that will shear off while torquing the hex nut. The purpose of this feature is to ensure the valve stem and sensor are locked together. After the ring is sheared, which occurs before you reach 35 inch-pounds, you need to complete the installation by tightening the nut further to 35 to 40 inch-pounds. The TG1C Ready sensor is an OE design and has an easy-to-replace valve stem. Notice how it is removed and a new one is inserted back in. The stem should drop into the clip at the narrowest section of the threads and then be pulled into place. Slide the rubber grommet on the stem with the angle edge up and straight edge down. Once you install it into the wheel, align the flat surface of the washer to the underside of the sensor body. Install the hex nut while adjusting the valve to the wheel angle and torque it to 71 inch-pounds. If the grommet and washer are of the one-piece design, there will be no flat side, so alignment is not important. This simple to install OE stem is found on numerous European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. The VS35 is used on Dodge 6-wheel applications with alloy wheels. The inner duals will be equipped with the VS65 rubber valve stem. During replacement, be sure to torque the sensor to the valve stem first, with the hex screw at 12 inch-pounds. After inserting into the wheel hole, install the nut and torque between 80 and 125 inch-pounds. The VS925 series can be used anywhere a standard VS950 OEM rubber valve stem is used. This series of valve stems are an option on performance-oriented vehicles like the Mustang Shelby GT, and they are available in several different finishes depending upon the vehicle and wheel application. Typical uses include Cadillac Escalade, Ford, Subaru, and Volvo models, among many others. Properly torque the hex nut to 35 inch-pounds using the 5103 torque wrench and the torque screw to 12 inch-pounds using a 5415 tool. Always verify the proper part for the application you are working on before installing, and follow all instructions that are provided with replacement TPMS components. With custom wheels and OEM valve corrosion increasing, Be sure your shop is prepared to service and upsell TPMS valve stems. The best way to stock these items is the DIL 7300, which is an assortment of replacement valve stems for TPMS. Now you have a better understanding of the more common aluminum valve stems used in TPMS. DIL, simplifying the road ahead.